Hey, how's it going? I'm doing this brand new thing where I'm going to review this movie that I just saw, Fantastic Four First Steps. This is my first time doing a movie review. I love movies. I mostly play games, but I just felt like I wanted to start somewhere, and I've been seeing a lot of good movies lately, and I wanted to start with Fantastic Four. Completely spoiler free. It's good. Go see it. It's a good movie. Go see it in theaters. There you go. You're good to go. Now, if you want to know more, I can go into that, but I'm going to be honest, this is unscripted. I just got back from the movie, so this is all just spilling out of me right now. But here are my unfiltered, unscripted thoughts on Fantastic Four First Steps. I'll start off trying to be less spoilery, and then I'll get a little bit more spoilery towards the end. It's not going to be a long video. The movie's good. Is it fantastic? No. It's good. It's the best Fantastic Four movie we've ever had. I think I didn't actually see the last reboot. I only saw the first reboots, and then I saw clips of the one that never got released. So I've seen 2 out of 5 Fantastic Fours, now 3 out of 5. So I don't know if that makes me a Fantastic Four expert or not. My background is I love movies. I love comic book movies. I don't read a lot of comic books, unfortunately. I just don't. So I don't know much about the Fantastic Four since I don't think they've been represented very well in movie media. I know of Doctor Doom, of course, from the first Fantastic Four movie, and I know about their powers-ish. This Fantastic Four movie does a good job. It takes place not at the beginning, but they do kind of like a flashback sequence to kind of describe it, so it is still good for people that don't know a lot about Fantastic Four, which I think they do need still because they haven't had good representation, and this is a good movie. The reason why I say it's only good is I don't think it had the best pacing because it still had to kind of explain a lot. It didn't have the best CGI. Some of it was good because you could tell like outdoor shots were mostly CGI. The environments were good, but not everything was good. I'll save that for spoiler end. If I had to rate the movie on like a number system, maybe a 7.5 out of 10 probably. It's wholesome. They're very honest, wholesome people. Their chemistry together with the 4 Fantastic Four members is really good. That is about as basic as I can get on describing it. It's wholesome, and there's good chemistry there. To get a little bit more spoilery, the worst parts of the movie do bring you out. And that includes my new favorite thing in movies, a CGI baby. Seriously, when I was watching, not all the time, they did have a real baby there sometimes. And I mean, some moments you can't use a real baby. I get it. And then other moments, the baby's not going to do exactly what you want. And I know those rules and regulations are very heavy for using babies in movies, and that's fair. God, some of the CGI for that baby was bad. It was so bad. Uncanny Valley. Not as bad as if you know the reference, there was, I forget which Twilight movie it is, towards the end of the series, probably the 3rd movie or something. Maybe the last movie, I don't know. The main character has a baby, and they just take this CGI head and just throw it on the baby. I don't know. I don't remember if all of the baby CGI, but that face was super CGI. It wasn't as bad as that, but it should have been better for how old that movie was, how low budget that movie was. It was not a Disney movie. It was a Summit movie before they became super big, I feel like. It was not that much better in the Twilight face baby at times. And at other times it was okay. It was far enough away, or it was a real baby. But there was a moment at the very end. It was bad. A second CGI character that brought me out of the movie, Galactus. He just looked bland and goofy. Like, I don't know much about Galactus, but I know he's got purple to him. And they added purple to him, but it's the most gray purple ever invented. For a movie that has like this old-timey feel and some color in it, the main bad guy, Galactus, was bland as fuck, boring, goofy looking face. I know the actor and the actor's good. He's got that nice, deep, raspy voice. He didn't have very human-y textures on his CGI. They added he has a bunch of non-human-like textures, and I think that took away from him looking realistic, trying to make him kind of look more machine than human. But then he still has the most rounded nose ever. So it's this weird blend of rounded human features with machine textures, and it just made it look bad, like Xbox 360 graphic cutscene bad. It didn't look like 2025 movie CGI. I swear CGI is getting worse in movies. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's getting worse. In some parts it's good, but Galactus, I don't know. Was he a late addition to the movie? He didn't look that good to me. And he looked bland on top of that. Maybe the bland was to hide some of it. Other CGI was good. Silver Surfer CGI was pretty good. I liked her. I feel like the Silver Surfer stuff was rushed a little bit, but the CGI was good. Even her mullet hair thing, slick back hair, it looked good still. The ships look good. Like I said, the environments look good. But like Galactus, the main bad guy, not looking good, and CGI baby really kind of took a point off, at least for the movie. And I mentioned before, the pacing wasn't the best. It was slow. It did help build the characters and their wholesomeness together, but it was a slower movie. And I heard they cut a lot. I heard there was a whole nother character, that another villain that was going to show up in the movie, and he was completely cut out except for like a mention. Probably a good idea that they did that, honestly, because I thought the movie was kind of slow already. Was her name Sue Storm? She's awesome in the movie. I loved her in it. She was great as a mother, as a superhero too. I feel like female superheroes kind of get like the shaft a lot on showing their power. Like Storm in X-Men, I feel like kind of got the shaft a lot in her powers. But Sue did not. Sue was kicked ass. She was probably the strongest character in the movie. The weakest character in the movie was Reed Richards. Yeah, he didn't like his superpowers. He's smart. His stretchy power, it just makes him climb a lot. That's all he did, was climb with his stretchy power. That's all he did. His stretchy power was worthless. Like, he could grab stuff when he was working in his office, and then he could climb. Super underutilized power. I know it's just stretchy, but like I thought he could do like a lot. Like I was expecting like Galactus being a giant, maybe he'd try to do like a Star Wars thing and tangle up his feet. They tried to blind him at one time. Maybe he would turn into a giant like sheet or something. No, he just climbed him. He just climbed buildings. He didn't get rubber banded. He didn't do anything cool at all in the movie with his powers. So like an F for powers. Where Sue was amazing. I'll spoil it a little bit. She basically like goes 110%, 200%, 300%, whatever, 1,000% because her baby's being taken by Galactus. So she's like literally not holding anything back. And she's literally pushing this colossal Titan godlike figure into another dimensional portal. Kind of reminds me of Avengers. Man, they love those portals, don't they? But she was able to push him in there by herself. Like literally no one did anything else to help her. And then she like collapses and they pretend she's going to die. Obviously, she's not going to die. It's their first movie. That wasn't my problem. We all knew that she wasn't going to die. I like that. They try to make you think a little bit. They did a CPR scene. It didn't go on as long as the Abyss CPR scene, if you've ever seen the Abyss, but that's because they cut it. I think they originally shot it to be as long as that one. Spoilers, Reed Richards does give up. He's not as good. I'm joking. But this is where the CGI baby comes in. The baby, like the whole time, like towards the end of when he's doing the CPR, the baby's like trying to is being held by the thing and is trying to get to his mom. And then Reed Richards notice and they put the baby on the mom. And that whole sequence is the worst baby CGI I've ever seen. That might have been worse than Twilight. The face isn't as bad as Twilight, but baby CGI is bad. But anyways, he brings her back to life. She has like a galaxy eye moment. She comes back to life. The baby saves her. But like it was kind of anticlimactic. They like zoom in on the baby, CGI baby laying on her, and like zoom on into his hands, and nothing happens. There's not even like a sound effect. There's no heartbeat thing. There's no magical effects. He's just laying there like a silent defibrillator that doesn't move or do anything really. He just lays there. And then they cut to our hand moving. Our eyes have a thing, and that's it. But it's not like a bright, shiny thing. It's literally like her eyes look like a little galaxy for a second. Just look like for a little galaxy for a second, and she wakes up. That's it. So yeah. They push Galactus into a wormhole basically, and the baby resurrects Stu, and that's the movie. So a little anticlimactic. I'm trying to think. Yeah, the characters were good. Chemistry between them. All the characters had good chemistry. Silver Surfer part was a little rushed. Galactus was pushed in a hole. Baby resurrects Stu. She gives birth to the baby in a spaceship while they're wormhole traveling, running away. In Zero G, they do a good job. It's a PG-13 movie, but come on, I think there was some gravity because of their going fast. They needed gravity for her to push, but it didn't feel like there was weight. That's the best way to describe it. All the CGI felt like there was no weight. Like Galactus didn't really feel like he had weight. He stomped. Yeah, there's weird Galactus moments too. Galactus goes to this Earth, and he stops to look at the Statue of Liberty. I don't know. It's just a weird moments. Like they're trying to humanize him or trying to call back to maybe what he was, because he said that he's been he used to be small like them in 9 million years or something. He became this, and he's hungry all the time. So maybe he's trying to relate to Earth somehow. I don't know. He looked at the Statue of Liberty in a weird, awkward moment. No words. And then he gets to the ground and he scoops up some dirt and a tree and smells it, and they make a big effort that he sniffs it. Less extreme of a face, but man, he really smelled it. And then he just drops it. People laughed. Some people laughed in the theater. I was like, that's weird. Where people lost their mind. No one clapped or lost their mind at the end of the movie because it's very anticlimactic. But in credit scene, there's 2 in credit scenes. The one right after the important credits, I don't know what you call them, the first part of the credits before it's the credit roll, because, you know, they have the credits that go through the characters. I zone that out. I don't know what it looked like. It's boring. But after the credits, the first part of the credits, they show a scene with that's like it's like 5 years later. The baby's grown up into a toddler. Sue's reading books to him. He's reading fun books that day. He can read Origins of Evolution. He's already read that one apparently, or she's read that to him, so he's a genius. She goes to go find a book when she knows something's weird. They're being tense. And it cuts to him looking at Doctor Doom and like touching his face. From the back of Doctor Doom. His mask is off, and the kid toddler's touching his face and having an interaction with him. I would say a group of 5 guys sitting together, 2 rows behind me, lost their mind. Good for them. I'm glad they're happy. But man, that's what caught me off guard was the like, I don't know, there were some weird sounds they made. And then it was cheering and clapping at that scene alone. It was a good scene, but I wasn't a surprise because didn't they make a big announcement with Robert Downey Jr. being Doctor Doom? And like the movie, it's a Fantastic Four movie. Like, yeah, I thought he was going to be in it. This kid, Franklin, might have something to do with Doctor Doom. Maybe Doctor. I don't know the story of Fantastic Four, but it makes it seem like Doctor Doom's interested in the kid, of course. I don't know. I'm seeing like an Emperor Darth Vader vibe here, probably. I don't know. I don't know the story, but that's the vibe I'm getting. He wants to turn him to the dark side or something, probably use his powers because he's got cosmic powers. He can revive people and he's super smart at the minimum. But yeah, so, and then the after credits, oh, they had a cartoon. I almost forgot because you can leave after the Doctor Doom part if you haven't seen it already. Leave after Doctor Doom because the other one is just them as a cartoon doing cartoon things, and they fought the character they cut, I think, as a cartoon though, and that's it. But yeah, overall I would say 7.5 out of 10. Best Fantastic Four movie out there right now. I think they can do better. I'm glad they're in the universe. The actress that played Sue, amazing. They did her character really good. She's really powerful. She self-sacrificed herself. Very protective. Great mother. Great character. Strong female lead. Good job. Reed, super smart. The way he was played was really well done. I think he was more calculating and cold, something I haven't seen that actor play like that before. He was smart is his real superpower. His stretchy power didn't need to exist. He could have been powerless in the movie, and he would have had the same impact, honestly. Yeah, but he was played really well, underutilized power, but played well. The Human Torch, he was good. The way they did his CG flame, like he kept his hair like, I think I've seen other versions where like his body becomes like more silhouetted, but he was basically just engulfed in flame. The way they handled his space suit being flame, like fireproof, but he uses the oxygen in his suit to go, I don't know. That's not very realistic, but I liked it. They explained it a little bit. The Thing was good. He was really good. He was the funniest character, I think. They didn't really get into his depressive side too much about like regretting how he looks. They did a little bit when he had like reflection, watching himself when he was human looking, and then the TVs turn off and it cuts to him being the Thing. But like that's literally like spent like 2 seconds on that. So maybe that'll play later. I know that they've covered that in other movies before and him being upset about the way he looks before. This is where the movie can be a little slow with the pacing because literally they have a lot of moments with him and like another character building like early romance kind of thing, messing with kids. And, they bring a lot of life to them. Well, to the Thing, at least. Johnny Storm mostly just fell for the Silver Surfer a little bit and made quips about it. And then Reed and Sue just had a lot of good dynamics between them. So, yeah, but overall, it was still a good movie. It just wasn't fantastic. I recommend go seeing it if you haven't already, but I'm excited. So that's why I'll leave it at that for now. But yeah, thanks for watching. Leave info in the comments. Let me know how I'm wrong about the Fantastic Four movie, because I know the people in the theater really liked it, probably knew a lot more about the Fantastic Four than I do. So let me know why it's awesome, why Franklin's probably like the best character ever, even though he was a CGI baby. Let me know how Galactus was really well done, even though he was ugly looking in the movie and he was pushed through a portal. Let me know how I was wrong in the comments below. Thank you for watching.